pass off the top to you. I'm called Harima.
Start again.
Omar, I'm called Harima. I want to pass over to talk to you. I'm in Saudi Arabia. I have missed you for 2 years. I want to understand whether my mother is still alive.
Not only your brother, we need the information for the office.
But I have worked in Riyadh, but my boss abandoned me and he threw me. But I'm realizing I'm within the embassy, but they are not bringing me back. We are just wasting time here. They beat us. I don't know whether I will come back. Umar, thank you. But anytime if they help me, I will come back. Thank you.
I need the names of the office.
My office is called Kayani Embassy, Kayani in Kuwatle, opposite Bidani Sali with Bobe Cool, the father of Bebe Cool, not Bob Wine, but
the names of the brother?
He's called Malagala Umar.
And mother?
She's called Alai Sanabide.
Alai Sanabide. Where does she live?
She stay in Bujiri, in Buyala village.
The name of
my daddy is called Malagala Haruna.
How many years have you stayed in Saudi Arabia?
Now these are 5 years.
How many years have you stayed in the contract?
The contract I have stayed for 2 years and for 3 years in a contract.
And how many years have you spent
in Sakan? I'm staying 1 year and 8 months. Now these are roughly 5 years when I'm not seeing my people in Uganda.
So what is your problem?
I need to go back to my country because the Arab abandoned me and he did not pay my salary. After working, he threw me, the police picked me and threw me to the embassy and I was beaten so much, so I need to go back home.
Which year they brought you here?
I came almost in 2019 in the starting.
No, which year did you come here on Sakan?
The year in 2021 when almost the election was taking place within Corona.
Oh, you came here within Corona?
Within Corona, a riot, Corona came in Uganda and my first dad died, then the second dad, he's always alive.
So you came here?
Within Corona statement state.
They brought you here on
They
Sakan.
brought me here for Corona that I'm hurt. Maybe my people in Uganda, they are having Corona, so they beaten us for the riot of Corona. And I finished the contract. I was not sick, but they beaten me that maybe people, because he told me that your father died, the brother for my father, then they start to beat me that you are having, maybe that country will spread to us, Corona, and they brought police, and they threw me out. Since that year, I have never had and spoken to my brother. So I'm needing a right. Thank you for helping.
Okay.
Hello guys, how are you doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Of course, it's me again, Tabitha Model. Welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. Of course, it's me. Of course, hey, what am I saying? Oh my god. So she's also from Uganda, that lady, and she has been in a deportation center for the last 1 year and some months you have had. I have advice on this shit. I think it's good for always to be checking on our people, because you can imagine the age that she has, and she has been in Saudi for the last 3 years, and she was working and she was not being paid. She want to go home but she cannot go home. Yeah, so you can imagine the trauma she's going through. I don't know what is happening in Saudi. I don't understand what is happening for real, because shits are happening here. But what are we supposed to do? We are only supposed to be so prayerful. That's my advice each and every day. Pray for your people, pray for your friends, pray for yourself. Make sure that each and every day you wake up, before you do anything else, go on your knees, say thank you to God for the new day, and dedicate everything to God, that He will protect you the whole of the day. When you finish your day well, you are healthy, like everything is okay, go on your knees again before you sleep, say thanks to God, dedicate the night to Him, sleep well. I mean, in short, it's only prayers. It's only putting God close to us that will keep us going. Praying for our friends who are passing through a lot, because even if we talk about people those who are passing through a lot here. There are people who are not passing through anything. They are just enjoying and everything is good on their side. So we remember our friends, we remember our sisters and our brothers in our prayers, and that if they are passing through anything, God will be able to remove whatever they are facing, and God will be able to make things easy for them, because we came here to change home. We came here to change our future, to change the lineage. We didn't came here to suffer. We didn't came here to just start crying when we want to go home. Like we came peacefully, but it's now becoming hard for one to go home peacefully. It's not good. Let's keep on praying for that sister, or for us, our, I don't know, I call our mom or our sister, our fella, our colleague, that she will get home safely, and then the government will intervene in whatever is happening. You know, just the other day Mutua was here, and kitu ilinishangaza sana is that when Mutua came in Saudi, he did not want to know what people go on in the contract. He was focusing on the Kemboys. The case of Kemboy is very different from the case of those who are in the contract, because there are so many people in the contract who are passing through hell. But whatever he was saying, oh, short Billy 200k, that's not true. And he was only talking about the Kemboy. What about those who are in the contract and they don't have their phones? There is no communication with their parents. What about those who are in the contract and they are not getting good meals? What about those who are in the contract and they are locked in the bedroom or in their rooms? They cannot do anything. What about those people? We need the government of Kenya, or all the governments of Africa, to come together and join hands so that they can end whatever is happening. Because it's just because of them that these people, they are still doing the same thing. Yeah. I was in TikTok just the other day, and I saw a comment of one of the Arabs saying that we are poor. We just come here to eat their food and take their money. We are very poor. We can't even afford food in our country. And I'm like, so that's how they treat us. That's how they see us. Just because we came to work to their country doesn't mean that we are very poor. Doesn't mean that we couldn't survive in our country. Like for instance, if for example I'm 24 years old and I'm only 2 years in Saudi, how have I been surviving for the last 22 years? Yeah. These people, they have a lot of kiburi. And if the government will not intervene, nothing will ever change. Nothing at all will ever change. And when they start doing the investigation, they're supposed to do it in a right way. Don't come here and meet the Kemboy and just think that they are selling changa, or they are doing stuffs which are illegal here, and that's why they are dying, and that's why they are passing through a lot. That is not true. That is just a little thing of whatever is happening here. We have so many people who are in the contract and they are passing through a lot. Actually, I don't always want to talk about people in the contract, because just last year I lost a close person and she was in the contract and she died. Nobody knows what killed her. Nobody knows what killed her, and she will never get justice. You can imagine. She will never get justice. The angel that brought her here, the angel is still working back in Kenya. They did nothing. She was innocent. She did nothing and she was killed. Such an innocent soul. What am I saying? I'm saying that the government should come and do their own investigation without listening to people. without listening to few people. Take your time. Take your time and listen to what fellas are saying. People are passing through hell here. People are dying of depression in silence. Not unless you face them and talk to them, they will look okay, you will never know what is happening. It's because they don't have option. Let's come together and say enough, it's enough.